the last parenting group from a standpoint of the beginning to current today. Can you tell our folks out there what was so significant and relevant and important to you about that class?
I think for me personally, it came at a time, a very vulnerable time for our family. My husband had been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and it was a little bit frightening for me to think about being a single mother and having to raise 2 kids on my own. And so it was right after we found out about his illness that our pastor had announced that we were going to do a parenting class through our church, and that was the courageous parenting. And I think for me, it just started a journey for me, not just with my children, but just God just walked through that journey with us, and just has provided everything that we have needed ever since. And so I think that why it's so impactful for me.
Thank you, Tracy. Question number 2 to you. You're doing well. After those classes, Tracy and her husband took the Courageous Parenting class up to Deer Park. And so I think our folks again would be interested in describing that experience of actually leading a class and facilitating a class, both emotionally and spiritually. What was that like? All of a sudden you're jumping into a role of leadership.
Well, I can speak for me. It was very new for me. I'm not naturally a leader, but I remember when we took the class, it just stuck out to me as we need this in our church. And so I really kind of prompted my husband. I was like, we need to do this. And so we actually didn't do a full class, but we did a sort of a parenting life group. And it was neat. It was really neat to sort of interact with people that were, we recognized that we were all having the same issues, and to really just to talk about it and really try to figure out what was going on underneath the surface. And so for me, it was really, really exciting to be able to help people sort of recognize that we're all sort of on the same page, and we all have very similar issues with ourselves and with our children. And so I think that was the most exciting thing to me.
Thank you, Tracy.